Hello and welcome back to the channel to discuss all things aviation. Angelo to be welcoming you back. Yes, today we are dealing with what we call a PAPI light system in aviation. What are PAPI lights?
You got any guns on you?
No, Papi. No, Papi. No.
I ain't your papi. Put your head down. You got no knife on you?
No, Papi. Nothing.
You sure?
Yes, Papi.
I ain't your papi.
Yes, officer. Yes, officer.
You hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
Where you coming from?
I come from home. You wanna go home, Papi?
Roll up. Are you calling me papi again?
But officer.
Not that kind of PAPI. The kind of PAPI light we're talking about today, you'll find them in airports. They're often situated on the left side of the runway, unless, of course, there are some obstacles there. Then, in that case, you'd find them on the right side of the runway. But in some instances, you'll find them on both sides of the runway, depending on how each airport is designed. And so PAPI stands for Precision Approach Path Indicators. Precision Approach Path Indicators. They indicate to the pilot how high or how low they are in relation to the angle at which they're supposed to approach the threshold of the runway. So it tells them how high they are, whether they need to lose altitude or gain altitude, increase power or reduce power, increase pitch or reduce pitch, in order for them to stay on the correct vertical profile towards the runway. Now, how do PAPI lights work? PAPI lights have two color systems, a red and a white. It's actually composed of 4 lights arranged horizontally, 1 to 4. Now, the way it presents itself, you can either have all red or all white, or 2 red and 2 white. Sometimes you can have 3 reds and 1 white. Sometimes you can have 3 whites and 1 red. But all those light combinations will tell the pilot what to do next. In other words, it tells them, are they too low in relation to their aiming point, or are they too high in relation to their aiming point? And therefore they will engage in the most suitable corrective maneuver, in the most suitable corrective action that they have to take. Either they reduce power, or they increase power, or they increase the pitch of the aircraft. In other words, pull the nose up, or decrease the pitch of the aircraft. In other words, push the nose down towards the runway. So if the pilot sees all white, in other words, all 4 lights are white, that means he is too high. He is very, very high. He needs to lose altitude. He needs to do that quickly to get back on the glide slope. So that's your aircraft, and the pilot sees all 4 white lights. What does he have to do? He has to decrease power, come back on the power. The minute you decrease power, the weight of the engine in front of the aircraft, you will feel that the aircraft is dipping a little bit. It's going down. So you must reduce power immediately and effect that nose down attitude like that and move towards the runway. But if the pilot sees 2 whites and 2 reds, that means he is on the correct glide slope. You know, he's right on it, he's established, he's good. He must just keep the power there and keep the pitch attitude at that particular level and go down towards the runway. But if the pilot sees all red, right? And we all know what red means. You know, in most instances, red will mean just that you need to take action, and you need to take action now, you know? So if he sees all red, he has to immediately increase power. And we know that the effect of increasing power is to give you a nose-up tendency. Your aircraft will feel like it's pitching up a little bit just because you gave it a little bit of power. So it will feel like it's pitching up a little bit. So all red, pilot must immediately engage power, you know, increase power. Simultaneously while doing that, also increase the pitch to get back on the glide slope. Now, this does not necessarily mean you must, you know, yank the aircraft and pitch it nose up. No. Remember, you are going down towards the runway. You want to go towards the runway, but unfortunately, you are too low. So more power and a little bit of pitching of the nose, and you continue gliding towards the runway for your landing. So in that instance where you have all reds and you increase power and simultaneously you pitch the nose up, you seriously need to consider doing a go-around. A go-around is when you abort that particular flight and give the engine full power, overfly the runway, get back up to circuit altitude and try again to land. In summary, that's how the PAPI system works. If you get all 4 white lights, you're too high. You need to calm down a little bit. If you get 2 reds and 2 white, you're good. If you get all reds, danger. Death is near you. Just full power, go around. Right, I hope that was informative. I hope that was a clear explanation of the PAPI Light system, and I hope it helps you next time you are out there trying to land by yourself. Until next time, Angelo Tube signing out and saying cheers.